In 1830s and 40s, tens of thousands of ordinary working-class women and men organised to demand a reform of Parliament.
In 1838, they issued a People's Charter and went on to present petitions with millions of signatures to Parliament. However, none of their demands were met. So why did Chartism fail?
The Chartists were divided between those who wanted to use peaceful forms of protest or moral force and those who supported more direct action or physical force.
Moral force Chartists were skilled craftsmen who relied on middle-class support. They used talks, pamphlets and newspapers to further their cause.
Physical force Chartists, however, believed that the only way to achieve their goals was either through a general strike or the threat of armed rebellion.
This division caused a breakup of the First National Chartist Convention. In comparison to the single-issue Anti-Corn Law League, the Chartists were attempting to achieve 6 major reforms all at the same time.
When you add the other social and economic aims to the mix, you can see that the Chartists were asking too much in one go.
That being said, when united with the common goal of creating mass petitions of 1839, 42 and 48, the Chartists can mobilise incredible levels of support.
Chartism failed to win the support of the middle class, which in turn meant that they lacked representation in Parliament.
The middle class were put off by occasional acts of Chartist violence. They also preferred limited reform, which would give more of them the vote as opposed to sharing the vote with the working class.
This left the government free to undermine the Chartists with spies and informants.
Rising wages and lower food prices melted away support for Chartism.
As William Cobbett said, "I defy you to agitate any fellow with a full stomach."
At the same time, the Mines and Factory Acts and the repeal of the Corn Laws showed that the government was willing to listen to the concerns of ordinary people.
The rejection of the third mass petition in 1848 had a record-breaking 6 million signatures, which broke the movement's spirit.
After meeting at Kennington Common, their route to Westminster was blocked by the army and thousands of special constables. Only 10 Chartists were allowed through to present the petition.
Secondly, close investigation revealed that there were a large number of fake signatures, including Queen Victoria and the Duke of Wellington. This allowed the Chartist opponents to question their level of support.
While the Chartist movement was not successful at the time, 5 of the 6 demands of the People's Charter were met by 1918.
A vote for all men over the age of 21, secret ballots, no property qualifications for MPs, payment for MPs, and electoral reforms were all eventually introduced.
Whilst failing at the time, the Chartists helped set the reform agenda for decades to come.